Hi everyone and welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to do episode 2 of Run for President from Destino Games, and I got Riley joining me here.
Yep, hi everyone.
So
Destino Games.
let's get started. See
Destino
how I
Games.
go.
Please make it work at casino. Run for president. Text field is editing. Character mode. Insertion point at start. Return. N.
We won't do instructions
November.
because
Run for president.
we
Version 3.
already
Do you want sound effects?
had that on the
Y,
first
U,
episode.
I, U, Y.
And whoever hasn't watched the first episode,
What is your first name?
Or if you want to see what the instructions.
Delete. Return.
Yeah, and you'll also hopefully
What is the name
understand
of your
when you
party?
listen to this. I
Return.
just won't worry about this part, because I don't need to.
Welcome to the campaign candidate of the party. I have a few tricks up my disk drive. I am pretty crafty, you know. I know about those skeletons rattling around in your closet. By the way, I am the Technocrat Party candidate, the ticket for change. We are in our jet planes at the airport in Washington, D.C. My jet has a bar, a stereo, and a satellite dish. I think I will enjoy this campaign. We each begin with $100 million in campaign funds. You can go first. Your turn to spin. Return. Return. You have 0 votes and $100.0 million. You have landed in New York, the Empire State. It has 33 electoral votes. A try for it costs $3.3 million.
I'm
I, O, Y. Spin wheel for outcome. Return.
And I get it.
Hang it around your neck. You now have 33 votes and $96.7 million.
Good
Your
stuff.
turn to spin. Return. You have landed in Vermont, the Green Mountain State. It has 3 electoral votes and costs
Oh,
$2.4
no.
million.
That-
N. Please spin for me. Return. I have landed in the newspaper. The story says that I have guaranteed liberty and justice for all. It results in the gain of 2 unclaimed states. I am flying high now. I have 0 votes and $100.0 million. Spin wheel. Return.
Let's see which ones he gets.
Goody goody. I take Pennsylvania and it's 23 votes.
Oh, that's...
I also take Ohio and it's 21 votes. I now have 44 votes and $100.0 million. Your turn to spin.
And sorry about if you can hear that noise, everyone. It's just some people
Return.
fixing up the bathroom downstairs, so just ignore that if you can.
You have landed in New Hampshire, the Granite State. It has 4 electoral votes and costs $3.2 million. You have N.
No.
November. Please spin for me. Return. I have landed in Vermont, the Green Mountain State. I am not interested. Please spin for me. Return. I have landed in Kentucky, the Bluegrass State. I am not interested. Your turn to spin. Return. You have landed in Michigan, the Great Lakes State.
Michigan.
It has 18 electoral votes and costs $5.4
Yep, I'm gonna
Y.
get this. Oh, but it's not gonna happen.
No good. You dropped it and it got away. It remains unclaimed. Return.
Oh well. We'll spin.
You have landed in Iowa, the Hawkeye State. It has 7 electoral votes and costs 3.5 N.
Nah.
November. Please spin for return. I have landed in Indiana, the Hoosier State. It is a deal. It is now my territory. I now have 56 votes and $96.4 million. Your turn to return. You have landed in Colorado, the Centennial State. It has 8 electoral votes and costs $4 million. Why?
Yeah, I'll get that one.
Stick it under your shirt. You now have 41 votes and $87.3 million. Please spin. Return.
And spin for the computer player. And
I have landed in Iowa, the Hawkeye State. I will pass on this one. Please spin for me. Return. I have landed in North Dakota, the Peace Garden State. I am claiming it right now. I now have 59 votes and $94.0 million. Your turn to spin.
Voiceover on. Camera. Take picture. Stop recording video. 5 minutes, 53 seconds.
Yep, we still got a bit of time on this part, so
Return.
well, we got quite a bit actually, so let's keep going.
You have landed in Wyoming, the Equality State. You have 41 votes and $87.3 million. You have landed in Wyoming, the Equality State. It has 3 electoral votes
Oh
in
no, I'm not getting that.
November. Please spin for me. Return. I have landed in the newspaper. The story says that I helped an old lady get her Social Security. It results in $3 million in campaign contributions. Look at this. I am gliding to victory. I now have 59 votes and $97.0 million. It is a lucky return.
Congrats. Not good for her.
No, it's good for
I
her.
have landed in Montana, the Treasure State.
Not good for
I
you.
will pass on this one. Your turn to spin. Return. You have landed in Alaska, the last frontier. You have 41 votes and $87.3 million.
How much is
You have landed in Alaska, the last frontier. It has 3 electoral votes. J.
Nope.
N. November. Please spin for return. I have landed in Hawaii, the Aloha State. I will let it go. Your turn to spin. Return.
You will.
You have landed in California, the Golden State. It has 54
Yeah, I'm
Westbury,
done
Y.
for this.
Yankee. Spin wheel for out. Return. Return.
Oh, I don't get to pick that up.
You failed to get it. It goes over to me. Thanks for the gift. You
And
now have
now
41 votes and
the computer
$81.9
player
million.
gets it.
Please
It's not
spin.
good.
Return. I have landed in New Mexico, the land of enchantment. It is a deal. It is now my territory. I now have 118 votes and $93.0 million. Your turn to return. You have landed in Hawaii, the Aloha State. It has 4 N.
No.
November. Please spin for return. I have landed in Oklahoma, the Sooner State. I want it. I now have 126 votes and $89.0 million. Your turn to spin. Return. You have landed in Texas, the Lone Star State. It has 30 Y.
Try this one.
Spin wheel for return. Return.
Yep.
You now have it. You now have 73 votes and $78.7 million. Your turn to spin.
Voiceover on. Camera. 9. You find up. 9 minutes, 33 seconds. Voiceover on.
Yep, we'll do a few more.
Return. You have landed in.
Oh,
You
this
have
is-
73 votes and 78. You have landed in Oklahoma. I am campaigning here. You are intruding on my action. This state is not big enough for the two of us. You must go to the smoke-filled room. It will cost you $1 million smackers. And you must spin a lucky 7 or give up a state to me to get out. You now have
This is not
73
good.
votes and $77.7 million. Please spin for me. Return. I have landed in Alabama, the heart of Dixie. You are in the smoke-filled room. Want to give up a state? Y or N? I will let it go. N.
No, I do not want
November.
to give up a state.
Your turn to spin. Return. Return. Have some caviar and a cigar. You are not going anywhere. You have 73 votes and $77.7 million. Please spin for return. I have landed in Georgia, the Peach State. You are in the smoke-filled room. Want to give up a state? Y or N? I want it. I know N. November. Your turn to spin.
Voiceover on. Camera. Viewfinder. Take picture. 11 minutes. 7 seconds.
Well, everyone, we are going to
Voiceover off.
stop here for part 1, and I'll see you soon for part 2. So see you then.